And you say they made it after you placed the moonstone?
Do you know why, or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Dorran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try to kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers, the poachers are the enemy, and the old friends are the Snidgets. I also saw two places tied to these events, the cave with the moonstone and the henge. The latter was bathed in moonlight.
What makes you so sure the symbol is where the Snidgets are?
I do not know. It is what I have read in the stars. Fortunes play out as they are intended. I am merely a messenger. I shall say that fortune favors us today. That you would show me a symbol whose provenance I recognize is not coincidence, but fate.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
Revelio. Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
What have we here? Another human?
Accio!
What's a human to worry about?
Leviosa! Defender!
I won't rest.
Incendio!
This is where you will fail. No! I will make you.
Now, to find out what happened here. Revelio. Also! Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Mr. Oakes's trade journal.
Revelio.
Mr. Oakes's trade journal. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Lumos.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now, to find the crooked tree. Crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
Revelio. Levioso. Defender. Levioso. Incendio. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Defender. Levioso. Incendio. Stupefy.
What do we have here?
Accio.
But, I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Making a mushroom stew. Show yourself, if you're there.
A ladder. That's what I need.
I know I heard something that time.
Leviosa.
Enjoy some.
Incendio.
I won't rest.
Taylor. Stupefy.
What an unfortunate end for you.
Never anything interesting around here.
This is the spot of a man. I'd best have my wits about me.
Hey, over it! You almost had a lucky shot!
What went on here, I wonder? What will we find in here?
Here. Incendio.
Punishment to us all, that miserable human around.
Taylor. Stupefy. Revelio.
You only have Ranrock to blame.
Alohomora. Leviosa.
Who do you think?
Incendio. Revelio.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me.
Revelio. Levioso.
We'll learn his lesson after being locked away. You can count on.
Revelio.
A human's word isn't worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised. What was that?
Incendio.
A boiler door. How to open it?
You haven't find this, are you? Tired?
No!
Incendio. Revelio. 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 Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
One way or another, we'll get
Accio.
what we...
Incendio.
Cut you from shoes to shatter. Why don't you come up here and fight me? No! Little moon calf. How nice of you to stop by. I'm a goblin, not a toy!
I've been fighting since before you were born.
No!
I will make you pay.
You won't get away.
Revelio.
This must be Mr. Oaks's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio.
I won't eat you.
Revelio. Hello? Mr. Oaks?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oaks.
Please, pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. My wand. Oh, thank you, Ernie. Thank you.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oaks. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every Knut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oaks. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oaks. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oaks was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Revelio.